Garoppolo now, first down throw. And his first pass is incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And it's second down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Escaping the pressure right. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage.
This is going to be the matchup to watch out on the perimeter, and it won't be the last time these two go at it. Both of them believe they are the superior. In this case, the win goes to the defense.
Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. A play fake from Mostert, now Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
That is one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
First down.
Garoppolo on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I will see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain there of 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Garoppolo again. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
A gain of 8.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 right at the 20. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. And this is caught at the 8. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
San Francisco.
A 20-yard touchdown. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Niners 7, Seahawks nothing.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 21. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 28 yards there, and give him a first down.
At the 27-yard line.
To throw again is Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Blazing start to the game for him. 4 plays, 4 passes, and look at him now. First and goal. Pretty good start.
Already down there. Now they just don't want to settle for 3. See if they can put the final words in this script and knock it in the end zone.
Yeah, I just wonder what he's feeling out there right now because.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Flush to his right. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. Well, he went on the move there and started rolling out. I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly. Intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They run it with Carson. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Carson. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. They run the counter. It's Carson, and they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. These 2 teams all tied after 1.
With the score tied 7-7.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Jason Myers for the Seahawk field goal. A 28-yard attempt.
And Myers able to knock it through. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. That's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Mostert a 1st down carry. This will wind up only getting him a couple. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Seahawks have picked it up. 20, 10, and they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
He was trying to get it to George Kittle. It's tight end, but it'll be 2nd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Play action. Garoppolo. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Niners.
Here we go. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
3 receivers head out right, 1 to the left on 2nd and 3. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 37. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Let's go. Here we go.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Benson Mayowa able to drop him for a loss of a couple. On 2nd down, Mostert. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Garoppolo to his tight end, Kittle, for a Niner first down.
And the 49ers.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
That catch good for only a couple. I know when you got a top tight end like this, you want to get him involved, but when you do, you're hoping for more than that.
You certainly are. You've got to try and get him some space where he can make a play downfield, or at least an opportunity for some rack yardage, right? That run after catch.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
After the interception, here's Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Now Wilson on first down. To the right side, and he's got more, complete. Wilson 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Working with 2nd and 5 now. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. And the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set to return. Here's Raheem Mostert. Oh, good-looking return set up here. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They run again with Carson. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
This is Carson. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Alert. Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
They go play action with Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain.
Check. Block 54. Get him. Mike 54. Hey, easy.
Play action. It's Wilson. And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Flushed out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Just his second incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
On second down now. It's Carson. And look at this. For the second straight play, the 49er defense drops him for a loss. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
And 12.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Now it's Carson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The pass rush specialist, Dee Ford, in on the stop.
This defense could use a few more plays like that right now. It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Check, walk 54, walk 54. 12. 54. Go, fall down. Come to my world. We want it. Come to my world.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wilson, he finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, it's Carson, and he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Watch the curve. One flip. Check, 59. You gonna see me in your
Wilson will hand to Carson on the option. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13.
The tackle by D.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 at the 13-yard line.
It's just me and you. Run left. Check, 59. I got it.
From the shotgun, Wilson. A pass underneath for Carson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Wilson. This will be caught at about the 5. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
2-yard line.
Off the option, that's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Rams.
Matt Gay set to kick off.
And off we go from SoFi Stadium. Fielded in the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Now a play fake here on first down. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it. How about a deep ball on the first play from scrimmage, putting that secondary on notice?
Brandon, all I remember when I was a player is that we always took a test the night before the game about teams' tendencies and what they plan to do. I'm not sure we think deep ball right out of the gate and putting us back on our heels.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Down at the 31. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They go play fake. Mahomes. That's who is running back, Edwards-Helaire. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
It's a gain of 17.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
A yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. The LA defense up to snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down. There defensively was John Johnson to knock it free.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down. And hindsight 2020, I think they probably should have gone for the field goal, right?
The 3 points would look really good right now, but I think what we just saw there, analytics really starting to creep into the game because more and more teams are saying the more you go for it, the better your odds of getting it, the better your odds of scoring 6 points instead of 3. They took a chance there. It just didn't pay off.
Yeah, right here, the anti-analytics guys go thumbs up. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run here with Akers. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll try the air now with Goff. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Goff on 3rd down. Hard throw, incomplete.
Intended for Tyler Higbee. Incomplete. It's 4th down.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Here we go on 4th. Goff. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing again is Goff. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Again, Goff. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. With 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue. taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Tackle made.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Off play action to Akers. Here's Goff. A quick pass to Cup. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. The connection there, Goff to Cooper Kupp. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield.
It's 2nd down.
Some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. This is Bell on the dump off. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Yards on the play, but it's 3rd down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Being chased. And a big loss here as he's taken down. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports.
Tommy Townsend.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Here comes Webster. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. They'll run on first down with Akers. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll run this with Akers. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. The throw complete to Cam Akers. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
It's 4th down.
Yeah, we dominate today.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. This pass complete to Reynolds. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 14.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers. He will push his way down to about the 14. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points.
6 yards.
From the left hash. Should be a fairly easy one here. And Gay knocks this one through. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. Here's Akers. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Akers. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Second and 12, operating from the 39. On the give, this is Akers. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. It's caught. He's got it. And he's going to have get the third down conversion. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A. On the handoff, it's Akers. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Going right back to Akers. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. This is out quickly to the right. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. They'll run here with Akers. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. On 3rd and goal, they're going to run the option. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Loss of 2 yards. It's now 4th and goal.
So with a 4th and goal looming, we hit the end of 3 quarters of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
EA on for the field goal. A 27-yard attempt.
Gay's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive. So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And this This one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going. So, you know, I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play at them while you've got them rocked on their heels.
Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain.
And a first down, Chiefs.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. That one complete to Hill. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Working from the gun, Mahomes. This will be caught at about the 5. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 5-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And he will take it all in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown.
I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
3rd and 4.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
It's now 4th down and less than a yard.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. And this one is right down Broadway. And now it's a two-score game at 9, 16-7. So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a two-score game, his third field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And all the way down to the 27. Mahomes finding his tight end Kelsey for a big one, 48 yards.
That was absolutely a letdown or a breakdown in coverage because what I saw was cover 3. Both corners having an outside third each. A safety should be in the middle. And when they threw the ball across the middle, the safety was nowhere to be found, and a big play resulted.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Mahomes. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. Another incompletion with that one. He's just 7 of 14 throwing the football, 50%. Typically not going to get it done, is it?
Well, let's just make it simple, and that's exactly why they trail.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Now Mahomes. This is caught. Watkins. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 23 yards, the final tally. Mahomes to throw. Forced out to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. To throw is Mahomes. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And my initial thought was that maybe he was just trying to blindly throw this one away, and maybe he was. But he's going to get away with it because as he tried to throw it over the left sideline there's a receiver right there in the area, so no grounding call.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. It's Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So a little under 50 seconds to go. Plenty of time if they can get this onside kick. And the Rams have got it. And that should just about seal this one. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, And field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
First down, Akers. And he's across for a touchdown. And the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable, but do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense, but that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
On first down, Mahomes. Flush to his right. That's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Now here's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. He's got his man. That's Hardman. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Oh, no, he lost the football. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
Defense.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Goff going to throw it. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And it's incomplete. He's still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. 23. Well, as always, partner.